My child, stop right where you are. Do not scroll past this moment, for this is not a coincidence, nor is it the mere result of an algorithm. I have reached through the digital noise and the chaos of your daily life to arrest your attention, because I have something urgent to tell you. You have been searching for a sign, a whisper, a confirmation that I am still there. And tonight, I am here to tell you that I have never left your side. This very moment was written in the book of your life before the foundations of the world were even laid. I have commanded the stars and the seasons to align so that you would find yourself right here, right now, listening to my voice. You are not here by chance. You are here by divine appointment. You have felt a heavy weight upon your chest for so long, wondering if anyone truly sees the battles you are fighting in the shadows. I have seen every tear that fell when no one was watching. I have heard every sigh of exhaustion that escaped your lips when you thought the world was too loud to hear you. But I am the creator of the universe, and your whisper is louder to me than the roar of the oceans. This is the hour of your visitation. I am not a distant God, and I am not a silent Father. I am the God who answers by fire, the God who opens doors that no man can shut, and the God who has chosen you for such a time as this. Take a deep breath and feel my peace washing over you, for the storm you are facing is about to meet its master. Before I reveal the profound blessing that is currently on its way to your doorstep and the supernatural shift that will occur in the next 3 days, I need you to activate your faith and signal your presence in this divine sanctuary. This is your first act of obedience to the move I am making in your life. If you are ready to receive the instructions I have for your breakthrough, do not stay silent. Type, "I am listening," or 707 in the comments right now to open the gates of heaven over your soul. This is your way of telling the spiritual realm that you are present, you are aware, and you are expectant for a miracle. As you join this family of believers, I invite you to press the like button on this message to signal your agreement with the heavens. By subscribing to this channel, you are not just following a page. You are connecting your spirit to a vessel of my light, ensuring that my word continues to flow into your heart daily. This is a covenant of connection. When you like and subscribe, you are saying, "Lord, I am ready for the consistency of your presence." Do this now and feel the shift in the atmosphere around you as you align yourself with the frequency of my grace. Something is breaking in the spirit, and the chains that held you yesterday will not be able to find you tomorrow. The next 72 hours are critical for your destiny. I am preparing a table for you in the presence of your enemies, and the bread of heaven is about to be served. If you turn away now, you might miss the specific guidance I have prepared for the storm you are currently navigating. You have been in a season of hiddenness, a season where it felt like you were buried rather than planted. But I tell you today, the soil is breaking. The light is breaking through the cracks. You are being called out of the dark and into a marvelous light that will blind those who doubted you. Stay with me. Listen to my heart and prepare yourself, for the miracle you have been fasting and praying for is no longer a maybe, it is a now. My precious one, I have watched you in the stillness of the night, when the world is asleep, but your mind is racing like a storm-tossed sea. I have seen you sitting on the edge of your bed at 3 in the morning, staring into the darkness, wondering where the strength for the next day will come from. You try to pray, but the words feel heavy, and sometimes they don't come at all. You feel as though you are walking through a thick fog, unable to see the path ahead, yet you keep moving because you are afraid that if you stop, everything will crumble. I see the exhaustion that deep sleep cannot cure. It is a weariness of the soul, a fatigue born from carrying mountains that I never intended for you to carry alone. You have smiled through the pain so long that you have become a stranger to your own joy. But I want you to know that I have been there in the room with you, holding your hand, even when you couldn't feel my touch. I have seen the silent battles you fought today, the ones you didn't tell anyone about, and I want you to know that you don't have to hide from me. You have been the pillar for so many people. You are the one everyone turns to when they are breaking, the one who fixes the problems, the one who offers the shoulder to cry on. You have become the strong one for your family, your friends, and your workplace. But I hear the silent cry of your heart asking, who will be strong for me? Who will hold me when I can no longer stand? You feel a profound loneliness, even when you are surrounded by people, because no one truly understands the depth of the sacrifice you are making. You carry the weight of their expectations, the weight of their needs, and the weight of your own secret fears. You feel like a vessel that has been poured out until there is nothing left but dry cracks. My beloved, I saw when you were misunderstood, and you chose to remain silent rather than defend yourself. I saw when you were betrayed, and you still chose to show kindness. I have seen you give your last bit of energy to someone else while you were starving for a single word of encouragement. I want you to know that your labor of love has not gone unnoticed by the heavens. You are not just a worker in my kingdom. You are my child, and I care more about your heart than your productivity. I know it has felt like I have been silent. I know there are moments when you look up at the sky and feel as though your prayers are bouncing off a brass ceiling, returning to you unheard and unanswered. You have asked me, Lord, how much longer? When will it be my turn? Why does it seem like everyone else is moving forward while I am stuck in this cycle of struggle? This feeling of abandonment is a shadow cast by the enemy to make you lose sight of my presence. But shadows only exist where there is light. I am that light, and I am standing right behind you. Every time you thought I was absent, I was actually carrying you through the terrain that was too sharp for your feet. Your prayers have not been lost. They have been gathered like precious incense before my throne. I have not been ignoring you. I have been orchestrating things in the invisible realm that your physical eyes are not yet permitted to see. The silence was not a sign of my departure, but a sign of my deep work within you. I am building a character in you that can sustain the magnitude of the blessing that is about to explode into your life. You have passed the test of the desert, and now the springs of living water are beginning to bubble up beneath your feet. Think of my promise to you. I keep track of all your sorrows. I have collected all your tears in my bottle. I have recorded each one in my book. Not a single drop of your pain has been wasted. Every tear you shed in frustration, every tear of heartbreak, and every tear of exhaustion is a seed. And I am the God who brings forth a harvest from the soil of suffering. You have been sowing in tears, but I am declaring over you right now that you shall reap in songs of joy. I am turning your mourning into dancing. I am taking the ashes of your past and the beauty of my grace to create a masterpiece that will leave the world in awe. You may feel like you are breaking, but in my hands, you are becoming. You are being refined, not destroyed. The pressure you feel is not the weight of a coffin. It is the pressure of a diamond being formed. I am removing the layers of trauma, the layers of shame, and the layers of not enough that the world has tried to wrap around you. I am revealing the true you, the one I created in my image, full of power, love, and a sound mind. So, my child, I ask you now, let go of the handle. You have been trying to steer this ship through the storm using your own limited strength, and you are tired. It is time to yield. Give me the burden of your finances. Give me the burden of your wayward children. Give me the burden of that sickness that keeps you in fear. I am the great physician, the Prince of Peace, and the Lord who provides. When you commit your way to me and trust in me, I will act. I am inviting you into a rest that surpasses all understanding. You don't have to figure it all out tonight. You don't have to have the answers for next month or even next week. I am the I Am, and I am already in your future preparing the way. Rest your head on my shoulder and let my love quiet your soul. The battle is no longer yours, it is mine. And because I have never lost a battle, your victory is already secured. Before we move into the revelation of how I am moving behind the scenes for you, take a moment to breathe in my grace. If you feel my peace touching your heart right now, do not let this moment pass. Like this video and subscribe to stay connected to this flow of divine energy, and comment. Breakthrough is mine, or 7777, to claim the relief that is coming to you. My child, do not mistake my stillness for my absence. While you are staring at a locked door, I am in the hallway of your destiny, turning the keys that no human hand can reach. While you see only the quiet of the desert, I see the seismic shifts occurring beneath the surface of your life. You have been looking at your situation through the narrow lens of time and space. But I see from the vantage point of eternity. Every prayer you have whispered into your pillow has traveled faster than the speed of light to my throne. I tell you today that there is more activity happening in the invisible realm for your benefit than you could ever imagine. Just as the wind is invisible, yet its power can uproot the mightiest oaks, my spirit is moving in the shadows of your struggle, dismantling the traps that the enemy laid for your feet. I am working even when you cannot feel me. I am moving even when you cannot see me. The very things you thought were falling apart are actually falling into place, guided by my sovereign hand. Do you remember the story of my servant Daniel? He prayed for 21 days, and for 21 days it seemed as though the heavens were silent. But from the very first moment he humbled himself, I had already sent the answer. There was a war in the heavens that he could not see, a battle between light and darkness. I want you to know that the same is happening for you right now. I have commanded Michael and the legions of my warring angels to descend upon your situation. They are fighting the principalities that have tried to block your financial increase, the spirits of infirmity that have tried to claim your body, and the clouds of confusion that have tried to steal your peace. My angels are standing guard around your home, creating a perimeter of fire that no darkness can penetrate. They are clearing the path of the obstacles that have kept you stagnant for years. You are not fighting this battle alone. You have the entire host of heaven backing you. Every weapon formed against you is being dismantled in the spirit before it can even manifest in the natural world. I am leaving you breadcrumbs of my presence so that you will not lose heart. Have you noticed the repeating numbers appearing before your eyes? When you see 111, it is my way of telling you that a new gateway is opening, and your thoughts are being aligned with my perfect will. When you see 444, it is a reminder that my angels are surrounding you with divine protection, and that you are safe in the palm of my hand. These are not coincidences. They are love letters from my throne designed to catch your eye and remind you that I am closer than your very breath. Have you felt that sudden, unexplainable chill on your skin, or a warmth that fills your chest for no reason? That is the brush of an angel's wing as they pass by to fulfill my word in your life. I am sensitizing your spirit to the frequency of heaven. Pay attention to the random thoughts that bring you peace, or the sudden urge to pray for someone. That is my voice whispering into your heart, guiding you through the spiritual operation that is currently underway. to deliver your miracle. I have given my angels charge over you to keep you in all your ways. In their hands they shall bear you up, lest you dash your foot against a stone. You have been worried about the what-ifs of tomorrow, but I have already stationed guardians at every crossroad you will ever face. I am the God who goes before you and is also your rear guard. I am circling you with my favor like a shield. Think of the times you were nearly in an accident, or the times a situation miraculously resolved itself at the last second. That was the intervention of my unseen servants. I am protecting your household, your children, and your peace of mind. Even while you sleep, my spirit is performing surgery on your broken heart, and my angels are rearranging your circumstances. I am turning your no into a yes in boardrooms you haven't entered yet. I am speaking your name to people of influence who will soon become your destiny helpers. The operation is deep and the outcome is certain. Your deliverance is not a matter of if, but a matter of when, and that when is closer than you think. The atmosphere of your life is shifting from heavy to light. The spiritual fog is lifting, and soon you will see the results of the work I have been doing in the dark. I am calling you to a higher level of trust, a trust that does not require sight to believe. As you feel the truth of these words resonating within your soul, take a moment to seal this revelation. Join this spiritual family and press the like button as a sign that you accept the help of my angels. Subscribe to this channel to keep your spirit tuned to the whispers of my heart so you never miss a divine instruction. This is your moment to partner with the miraculous. If you believe that legions of angels are fighting for you right now, do not remain silent. Type, "Angels are with me," or 400 in the comments to lock in this protection over your family. Your declaration in the physical world carries weight in the spiritual realm. Declare it, believe it, and watch as the invisible becomes visible in your life. I am the Lord of hosts, and I have already won this battle for you. My child, I know the ache that comes with waiting. I have felt the rhythm of your heart as it grows heavy with the passing of each month, each year, and each prayer that seems to hang unanswered in the air. You look around and see others stepping into their harvest, while you feel as though you are still tilling a frozen field. You have asked me, Lord, have you forgotten me? Is my time ever going to come? I want you to lean in closely and hear my heart. I have not forgotten you, and I have not denied you. What you are experiencing right now is not a rejection. It is a divine redirection and a sovereign protection. You see the delay as a wall, but I see it as a shield. I see the pitfalls that were waiting for you just around the corner, the ones you were too excited to notice. I saw the people who would have used your success for their own gain and then abandoned you when you needed them most. This delay is my hand, holding you back from a cliff you didn't even know was there. I need you to understand that if I had given you the blessing the moment you first cried out for it, it would have been a burden rather than a gift. Real blessings are heavy. They require strong shoulders, a steady heart, and a character that has been tempered in the fire of patience. If I gave you the mountain before you had the strength to climb it, the height would only make your fall more painful. I am not just interested in giving you what you want. I am committed to making you into the person who can handle what you want. I am building the capacity within you to hold the abundance that is coming. Every day that you choose to trust me, despite the silence, your spiritual muscles are growing. Every time you say, "I trust you," while your eyes see no change, you are being fortified. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. You are being trained to rule, and a ruler must first learn the art of the wait. Consider the people I have removed from your life during this season of waiting. It hurt when they left, didn't it? You felt rejected, lonely, and betrayed. But I want you to look again through the eyes of the Spirit. I was clearing the deck. I was removing the fake friends and the seasonal associates who were not equipped to walk with you into your next level. Some people are only meant to be in your history, not your destiny. If they had stayed, their negativity would have acted like a slow-moving poison to the vision I have placed in your soul. I had to create a vacuum of silence so that the only voice you could hear clearly was mine. This isolation was an invitation to intimacy. I am stripping away the distractions so that when the door finally opens, you will walk through it with a circle of people who are truly for you, and a heart that is anchored solely in me. You have been looking at this season as if it were a dungeon, a dark, cold place of confinement where time goes to die. But I am calling you to change your perspective. You are not in a dungeon, you are in my royal waiting room. In a dungeon, you are forgotten. In a waiting room, your name is already on the list and your appointment is guaranteed. In this room, I am serving you wisdom that you couldn't learn in the sun. I am refining your discernment and sharpening your intuition. I am teaching you how to find peace in the middle of a storm so that when you reach the top of your mountain, you won't be easily shaken. This is not a season of wasted time. It is a season of invested time. The foundations I am laying in you right now are deep enough to support a massive structure. Do not despise the day of small beginnings or the long hours in the waiting room, for the glory that follows will far outweigh the discomfort of the wait. The vision is for an appointed time. It speaks of the end and will not lie. Though it lingers, wait for it. It will certainly come and will not delay. My timing is perfect, even when it feels inconvenient to your schedule. I am never too early, and I am never too late. I am the God of the 11th hour, the God who moves when all hope seems lost. I am orchestrating a suddenly that will make you forget the years of not yet. In one divine moment, I can restore everything the locusts have eaten. In one day, I can move you from the prison to the palace. But until that moment arrives, I need you to stay in alignment with me. Do not let bitterness take root in the soil of your soul. Do not let doubt dig up the seeds of faith you have planted with your tears. If you will remain faithful in the low season, I promise you that the high season will be more magnificent than anything you have ever dreamed. If you believe that this delay is actually my divine protection and that yours suddenly is approaching, show your faith right now. Do not let the enemy convince you to be silent. Press the like button on this message to signal your agreement with heaven's clock. Subscribe to this channel and join this family of light to ensure your spirit stays fed during the final stretch of your waiting. This is your middle CTA of faith. If you trust my timing and you are ready to move from the dungeon to the royal waiting room, type "I trust your timing" or 888 in the comments right now. By doing this, you are locking in your peace and declaring to the atmosphere that you will not be moved by what you see, but by what I have promised. Your harvest is not just coming, it is already on the way. My beloved, do not be surprised by the fiery ordeal that has come upon you. You have felt the temperature of your life rising, haven't you? You have felt the heat of the trials, the pressure of the responsibilities, and the searing burn of disappointments that seem to come one after another. You have wondered why the fire is so hot and why it seems to target your most sensitive areas. I want you to look at yourself through my eyes. I do not see a victim of circumstances. I see gold. I see a precious metal that has been pulled from the earth, full of potential, but still covered in the dross of the world. The fire you are in is not designed to consume you. It is designed to refine you. A forest fire destroys, but a refiner's fire creates. I am the master goldsmith, and I am sitting over the crucible of your life with focused intention. I am not allowing the heat to exceed what you can bear, but I am allowing it to be hot enough to bring the impurities to the surface so that I can skim them away and reveal the brilliance I hid inside you before time began. What is it that has been coming to the surface lately? Is it the fear that you thought you had conquered? Is it the anger toward those who hurt you, or the deep-seated insecurity that tells you that you aren't enough? Do not be ashamed of these things. In the cool of the day, these impurities remain hidden deep within the grain of the gold. But under the heat of the trial, they are forced to rise. I am letting them rise so that I can remove them once and for all. I am removing the dross of self-reliance, the dross of pride, and the dross of seeking validation from people who didn't create you. I am stripping away the layers of the false self that you built to survive your childhood and your past traumas. The heat is uncomfortable because it is melting the structures you used for protection. But I am doing this so that you can finally be protected by my grace alone. You are becoming pure, my child. You are becoming a vessel of honor, fit for the Master's use. The pressure you have endured these past months was not meant to break you, but to kill the weak version of you. There is a version of you that is easily intimidated, a version that settles for crumbs, and a version that believes the lies of the enemy. That version cannot handle the weight of the glory I am about to pour into your life. If I gave you the massive harvest now, the old you would be crushed under the blessing. I am strengthening your spirit and tempering your soul so that you can stand tall in the high places. I am forging a new identity within you, one that is resilient, courageous, and unshakable. You are being trained to carry the weight of influence, the weight of wealth, and the weight of spiritual authority. Just as a sword must be heated and hammered to hold its edge, your spirit is being hammered on the anvil of experience so that you can cut through the darkness of this world. You are not falling apart. You are falling into my purpose. I sit as a refiner and a purifier of silver. In ancient times, the refiner would know the silver was pure only when he could see his own reflection in the molten metal. That is my goal for you. I am working in your life until I can see my reflection in your character, until my love, my patience, and my wisdom shine through your eyes. I am looking for the image of my Son to be formed in you. When you respond to hatred with love, I see the reflection. When you choose peace over panic, I see the reflection. When you give, even when you are in lack, I see the reflection. The fire is doing its work. I know exactly when to turn down the heat. I am watching the clock and the crucible. I will not leave you in the furnace a second longer than necessary. But I will not pull you out a second too early and rob you of your brilliance. Yield to the process, my precious one. Stop fighting the fire and start trusting the refiner. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening?" ask, "What are you showing me?" Lord, embrace the transformation. You are coming out of this season with a shine that will attract the right opportunities and the right people. You will not even smell like smoke when I am done with you. You will emerge with a testimony that will set others free. If you are ready to let the old version of you die so that the victorious version can rise, then join this family of faith right now. Press the like button to signal your surrender to my process and subscribe to this channel so you can be encouraged as your new self takes shape. This is a moment of radical yielding. Comment "I am gold" or 777 to declare that you are being refined for my glory. Your brilliance is about to be revealed to the world. My child, the greatest battlefield you have ever known is not in the world around you, but within the silent corridors of your own mind. I have watched you struggle with the voices of fear that whisper in the quiet moments, those persistent what-ifs that steal your sleep and drain your energy. I have seen how you replay past mistakes, letdowns, and words spoken in anger against you until they become the very architecture of your thoughts. You have been trapped in a cycle of mental exhaustion, trying to solve problems with a mind that is clouded by the dust of the desert. But I am here today to tell you that I am the architect of peace, and I am beginning a work of total restoration within your consciousness. I am not just changing your circumstances. I am changing the way you see them. I am dismantling the strongholds of anxiety that have lived in your mind for generations. I am breaking the neural pathways of despair that the enemy has tried to carve into your soul. I have seen you carry the identity of a victim for far too long. You have been defined by what was done to you, by the opportunities you missed, and by the people who walked away. But today, I am stripping that label off your spirit. I am moving you from a victim mentality to a victor's consciousness. You are not a product of your past. You are a product of my promise. I am installing within you a new operating system of faith. Where there was a reflex to panic, there will now be a reflex to praise. Where there was a habit of doubt, there will now be an instinct of confidence. I am renewing your mind so that you no longer look at a giant and see a threat, but see an opportunity for my power to be displayed. This renewal is a metamorphosis, a complete transformation from the inside out. You are being rewired to think the thoughts of heaven, to see the world through the lens of my sovereignty, and to move with the authority of a child of the King. I want you to take a prophetic action right now. Wherever you are, place your hand upon your head and close your eyes. Feel my presence, like a cooling oil flowing over your mind. I am releasing the tension in your brow and the tightness in your spirit. As you touch your head, realize that you are touching the temple of my thoughts. I am uprooting every seed of bitterness and every root of trauma that has distorted your perception. I am washing your mind with the water of my word. I am declaring that you have the mind of Christ. I am silencing the accuser who tells you that you are not enough, that you will fail, or that your family will never change. Those lies are being burned away by the fire of my truth. From this moment forward, you will begin to think with clarity, with creativity, and with a peace that the world cannot give and the world cannot take away. Your mind is no longer a playground for the enemy. It is a throne room for my spirit. The world around you is obsessed with darkness, but you shall be obsessed with my light. Do not be conformed to the fearful patterns of this generation. When bad news comes to the world, it will not shake you because your mind is anchored in my unchanging nature. You will find yourself smiling in the middle of a storm, not because you are in denial, but because your mind has been reprogrammed to recognize my presence as the only reality. You will see doors where others see walls. You will see abundance where others see lack. This mind renewal is your greatest weapon. It is the key that unlocks the prison of your circumstances. As your thoughts change, your world will follow. I am giving you a sound mind, a mind that is sharp-focused and filled with my divine imagination. You are no longer a slave to your emotions. You are the master of your soul through my grace. If you can feel the heavy clouds of confusion lifting, and you are ready to walk in the power of a renewed mind, then signal your agreement with me now. Press the like button and subscribe to this channel as an act of faith, showing that you are choosing to feed your spirit with my truth every day. This is a commitment to your spiritual growth. This is the middle CTA of your transformation. Do not ignore it. Join this family of victors and let us lift each other up. If you believe that I am rewiring your heart for victory right now, do not stay silent. Type "My mind is renewed" or 111 in the comments to seal this divine surgery. Let the world know that you are no longer a captive to fear. You are a child of light, and your thoughts are now aligned with the throne of God. My child, come into my presence and be still. I am the great physician, the one who formed you in your mother's womb and knows every fiber of your being. I am not just looking at the symptoms that keep you awake at night. I am looking at the root of the pain. I have seen how your body has been keeping score of your stress. The persistent tension in your shoulders, the heaviness in your chest, and the exhaustion that no amount of sleep seems to cure. These are not just physical ailments. They are the echoes of a soul that has been carrying too much for too long. I have watched you try to power through the pain, masking your discomfort with a smile, while your inner man was crying out for relief. I am reaching out my hand right now to touch those places where it hurts. I am sending my healing virtue through the atmosphere into your home and into every cell of your body. I am the God who heals you, and I am beginning a restoration today that will make you feel as though you have been born again. We are going deeper than the surface today, for I am reaching back into the hidden chambers of your past to heal the child you once were. I saw when you were small and felt unprotected in a world that seemed far too big and cold. I saw the moments when you were told you were a burden, or when your heart was bruised by those who were supposed to be your sanctuary. I see the inner child that is still hiding behind a mask of adult strength, still waiting for someone to say, "You are safe, you are loved, and you are enough." I am saying it to you now, with the authority of the Creator. You are my masterpiece. I am healing the fractures in your heart caused by early rejection and the words of discouragement that tried to define you before I could. I am washing away the shame of things that were done to you, things you had no control over. I am giving you a new heart, not one hardened by scar tissue to survive, but one that is soft, vibrant, and capable of feeling true joy again. The little you is being rescued today by the Father of Lights. I am also dealing with the cycles that have plagued your family line for generations. I see the patterns of infirmity, the predispositions to depression, and the addictions that have tried to claim your lineage as their own. Right now, I am taking my spiritual scalpel and cutting those cords once and for all. I am the God who breaks the yoke of the oppressor. You will not die of what your ancestors died of. You will not be held captive by the same mental prisons that held your parents. The blood of my Son is the boundary line that the enemy cannot cross. I am restoring your health and your peace of mind as a legacy for your children and your children's children. I am speaking life into your bloodline. I am clearing your mind of the fog of generational sorrow and replacing it with the clarity of my divine purpose. You are the one who breaks the cycle. You are the point of departure from the old and the entry point into a new era of wellness. Remember my promise: I will restore health to you and heal you of your wounds. These are not mere words on a page. They are my covenant to you. I am breathing my life-giving spirit into your lungs at this very moment. I am commanding your hormones to balance, your blood pressure to stabilize, and your nervous system to come into perfect alignment with my peace. I am the potter, and you are the clay. I know how to mend what is broken and replace what has been stolen by time or trauma. Feel the warmth of my love saturating your skin like a healing balm. I am removing the thorns of bitterness that have acted like toxins in your system. As you choose to let go of the grudge and the hurt you are making room for my healing power to flow without obstruction. You are being made whole completely, entirely, and supernaturally. You are walking out of the infirmary of your past and into the light of a vibrant future. This healing is your birthright as my chosen one, but you must reach out and claim it as your own. Do not let the enemy convince you that you deserve to suffer, or that this pain is just your lot in life. That is a lie from the pit of hell. I say you are well supplied, and I say you are healed. If you can feel my healing presence working in your body or your mind right now, do not stay silent. This is a moment of divine agreement between heaven and earth. Press the like button and subscribe to this channel as an act of faith, ensuring that your environment remains filled with the frequency of my healing word. This is your middle interaction, a spiritual seal on your recovery. Type "I receive my healing" or 777 in the comments right now to declare your wholeness to the spiritual realm. As you type it, believe that the virtue of the King of Kings is flowing through you. It is done. It is starting now. Your health is being restored. My child, look up from the dry ground and fix your eyes on the horizon, for the clouds are heavy with the rain of my favor. For too long you have been in a season of sowing, bending your back under the heat of the sun, planting seeds of prayer and sacrifice in soil that seemed as hard as iron. I have seen the fatigue in your hands as you worked for dreams that felt like they were slipping through your fingers. I have seen the way you stretched every dollar, the way you worried over the bills on the kitchen table, and the silent shame you felt when you couldn't provide the way you desired. But I am the Lord of the harvest, and I tell you today that the season of not enough is coming to an end. The seeds you planted in your tears were not lost. They were taking root in the fertile soil of my timing. The ground beneath your feet is about to break open, not with a crack of drought, but with the green shoots of a harvest that will far exceed the labor you put in. I am the God who restores what the locusts have eaten. I have seen the years that were stolen from you by economic downturns, by the greed of others, or by the mistakes of your past. I have seen the bank accounts that dwindled while your faith was being tested. Hear my word, I am releasing a supernatural compensation into your life. I am calling forth resources from the north, southeast, and west to find their way to your doorstep. Money that has been held up by red tape inheritances that were blocked and payments that were forgotten are being released by my command. You have been faithful with the little, and now I am making you a steward of much. This is not merely about currency. It is about the freedom to fulfill the assignments I have placed on your heart. You will no longer be a slave to debt or a captive to lack. I am opening the storehouses of heaven, and I am pouring out a blessing that you will not have room enough to receive. There is a window of divine acceleration opening over you right now. In the coming 72 hours, I want you to be alert, for the atmosphere of your finances is shifting. You will begin to see the first signs of the harvest: a phone call, a sudden idea for a business, an unexpected favor in a negotiation, or a burden lifted that you thought was permanent. Do not look at the economy of the world, for I am not limited by the systems of men. I am the God who provided manna in the desert and coins in the mouth of a fish. I am setting a table for you where others see a wilderness. This breakthrough is not coming because of your perfection, but because of my promise. I am vindicating your trust in me. The struggle is being swapped for a supernatural flow, and the hard way is becoming the favored way. You are moving from a season of barely making it to a season of more than enough, because your Father is the owner of the cattle on 1,000 hills. This abundance is not for you to hoard, but for you to become a fountain. I am entrusting you with this increase, because I know your heart is aligned with mine. You will be the one who pays for the needs of the widow, the one who sponsors the dreams of the youth, and the one who builds my kingdom with joy. As you prepare to receive this harvest, you must prepare your heart to be a vessel. Do not let greed or fear take root in the new season. Stay humble, stay grateful, and keep your hands open. I am increasing your capacity so that as I pour into you, you can pour into the world. Your name is being spoken in places of influence where your skills will be rewarded and your value will be recognized. The shadow of poverty is being chased away by the light of my provision. Believe it, for the mouth of the Lord has spoken it, and my word does not return to me void. If you are ready to step out of the field of toil and into the barn of plenty, you must seal this word with an act of faith. Do not let the enemy steal this prophecy with doubt. Press the like button and subscribe to this channel as a signal to the heavens that you are in agreement with this harvest. By joining this family, you are positioning yourself under the waterfall of my daily provision. This is your middle interaction, a moment to declare your expectation. If you believe that your suddenly is manifesting and that the locusts are being repaid, do not stay silent. Type "I receive my harvest" or 888 in the comments right now to lock this financial shift into your reality. As you type these words, feel the chains of lack breaking off your mind and your future. Your season of increase has begun, and no power on earth can stop the rain I am sending your way. My child, look at the empty chairs at your table and the gaps in your circle of friends. I know it hurt when those people walked away. I know the sting of being left behind, the confusion of loyalty being met with coldness, and the silence that followed the departure of those you thought would be with you forever. But I want you to see those exits through my eyes. It was not a loss. It was a divine pruning. I was clearing the deck of your life because those people were not equipped to handle the altitude of where I am taking you. If they had stayed, they would have tethered you to a version of yourself that I have already put to death. They would have whispered doubt when I was speaking destiny. I removed them to protect you, and I removed them to make room. You cannot receive the new wine if you are still clinging to the old cracked wineskins of past associations. I am the God of the divine setup. And right now, I am orchestrating a series of holy encounters that will change the trajectory of your life. I am moving destiny helpers into position, people who carry the keys to the very doors you have been knocking on for years. These are not random meetings. They are scheduled appointments from my throne. In the coming days, pay close attention to the stranger who strikes up a conversation at the out-of-the-blue email or the social connection that feels strangely familiar. I am sending people into your life who will see your value without you having to explain it. They will recognize the anointing on your life and will be moved by my spirit to open their resources, their networks, and their hearts to you. You have struggled alone for a long time, but the season of the lone warrior is over. I am bringing the reinforcements. I am bringing a Boaz into your field, someone who will not only provide for you, but will protect your reputation and honor your journey. For those of you seeking companionship, I am preparing a heart that matches yours, a person who has been refined in the same fire and who will see you as the treasure you truly are. And for your purpose, I am bringing a Jonathan, a covenant friend, who will love you as their own soul, someone whose loyalty is not dependent on what you can do for them, but on the assignment we share. These connections will not be based on manipulation or networking in the world's sense. They will be born of the Spirit. You will feel a divine click, an unexplainable peace, and a sense that you have finally found your tribe. I am aligning you with people who will push you toward my purpose, not pull you away from it. Do not lean on your own understanding when it comes to these new relationships. Some of these helpers may not look like what you expected. My greatest gifts often come in humble packaging. I am teaching you to look past the outward appearance and to discern the spirit. I am giving you a divine radar to detect the sincerity of those who approach you. I am also exposing the wolves in sheep's clothing before they can do you harm. Trust the checks in your spirit. If I tell you to withdraw, do so without hesitation. If I tell you to lean in, do so with confidence. I am building a fortress of support around you, a community of believers and builders who will stand with you as you rebuild the ruins of your past. You are being woven into a tapestry of greatness, and every thread is being placed by my hand. This shift in your relationships is a sign that the manifestation of my promise is imminent. When I change your company, it is because I am changing your destination. If you are ready to receive these destiny helpers, and you trust me to bring the right people into your life at the right time, then do not stay silent. This is a moment to signal your readiness to the heavens. Press the like button and subscribe to this channel as a way of saying, Lord, I am joining the family you have chosen for me. This is your middle interaction, a spiritual bridge to your new community. Type, I receive my destiny helpers, or 12 on 12 in the comments right now to activate these connections in the physical realm. As you type, believe that I am already speaking your name to someone who has the power to help you. The connection is being made. The alignment is perfect. My child, I have heard the whispers behind your back. I have seen the mocking smiles and the subtle traps set by those who wish to see you fail. I was there when you were slandered and you chose to hold your tongue. I saw the tears of frustration when you were blamed for things you did not do and when your hard work was stolen or unacknowledged. You have felt the sting of injustice, and you have wondered why I allowed the wicked to seem as though they were winning. But I am the righteous judge, and I tell you today, the trial is over and the verdict is in your favor. You do not need to defend yourself anymore. You do not need to stay up late planning your counterattack or rehearsing what you will say to those who hurt you. Step back and let me be your advocate. I am stepping into the courtroom of your life, and I am about to clear your name with a display of my power that will leave your accusers speechless. Vengeance belongs to me, says the Lord, and I am the one who will repay. You have tried to fight your battles with human weapons, with arguments with logic, and with the exhaustion of your own soul, but these weapons are too small for the victory I have planned. I am calling you to a place of divine stillness. Put down your sword and pick up your praise. The more you worship, the more I will work. I am turning the tables on your enemies. Those who tried to dig a pit for you will find themselves falling into it. The very net they spread for your feet will be the one that entangles them. I am not just going to save you from their hands. I am going to make them witness my favor upon you. I am preparing a table for you in the presence of your enemies. They will have to watch as I pour the oil of gladness on your head. They will have to see your cup overflow while they stand in the desert of their own making. I am the God who brings hidden things to light. Every lie told against you is being exposed right now by the fire of my truth. I am restoring your reputation tenfold. Those who look down on you will soon look up to you not because of your pride, but because of the glory I have placed upon you. The rejection you faced was actually a redirection to a higher platform. I am using the very stones they threw at you to build the foundation of your new monument of grace. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue that rises against you in judgment I shall condemn. This is your heritage as my servant. Your vindication does not come from the apologies of men. It comes from the hand of the Almighty. I am your shield and the lifter of your head. You can walk with your chin up and your heart at peace, for I have already settled the score. The season of being the underdog and the forgotten one is ending. I am bringing you out of the shadows and into the spotlight of my vindication. You will not have to say a word to prove your worth. The results of my blessing in your life will speak for themselves. Those who walked away from you when you were down will try to come back when they see you rising. But I will give you the wisdom to know who belongs at your new table. Your life is becoming a testimony that I am a God who sees, a God who cares, and a God who fights for his own. The battle is already won. The victory is total. Rest in the knowledge that your Father is the King of justice, and I am moving swiftly to make every wrong right in your life. If you are ready to let me fight your battles, and you believe that your vindication is manifesting right now, then do not remain silent. This is the moment to seal your peace. Press the like button and subscribe to this channel as an act of faith, declaring that you are stepping out of the conflict and into my rest. This is your middle interaction of divine justice. Join this family of overcomers and let the world know whose side you are on. Type "God fights for me" or 7007 in the comments right now to lock in this protection and vindication. As you type, feel the weight of the world's judgment falling off your shoulders. You are free, you are justified, and you are highly favored. My beloved, I want you to prepare your heart for a weight that is far greater than the struggle you have known. Many ask for increase, but few are willing to carry the responsibility that comes with the mantle of my favor. I am not just giving you a bigger house or a fuller bank account so that you can sit in comfort while the world around you suffers. I am pouring out upon you the anointing of increase because I have found you faithful in the small hidden seasons. This anointing is like a holy oil being poured over your head, flowing down to the hem of your garment and saturating every area of your existence. It is a spiritual empowerment that causes everything you touch to multiply. Where you once saw a single seed, you will now see a dense forest. Where you once struggled to influence one person, you will now speak words that move thousands. I am enlarging your territory, stretching your tent pegs, and giving you a voice that carries weight in both the physical and spiritual realms. You are being promoted from the shadows into the light of my divine purpose. I am sharpening your spiritual ears and opening your eyes to see the blueprints of heaven. In this new season, you will begin to notice a profound shift in your intuition and your discernment. You will know things that were never told to you by human lips. You will sense the traps of the enemy before they are even set, and you will recognize the opportunities I send before they manifest to the rest of the world. This is the wisdom of Solomon being activated in your life for the modern age. I am giving you a mind that can solve complex problems with a single thought, and a heart that can lead with both ironclad authority and tender compassion. You are being called out of the audience and onto the stage of my grand design. You are no longer just a spectator of my miracles. You are becoming a participant and a distributor of my wonders. People will seek you out for counsel, and you will speak words that carry the very fire of my spirit, bringing instant clarity to the confused and supernatural hope to the hopeless. This increase is not a reservoir for you to keep. It is a river intended to flow through you to a thirsty world. I am making you a distribution center for my grace and my provision. As I pour wealth, wisdom, and health into your life, I am looking for you to look for the least of these. I am looking for you to be the hand that reaches into the darkness to pull others into the light. You have known the pain of lack, and that pain was your schoolroom. It taught you empathy so that when you are rich, you will not be arrogant. It taught you humility so that when your name is known, you will not forget the one who raised you up from the dust. Your mission is expanding beyond the walls of your home and the borders of your current imagination. You will influence your community, you will rebuild broken systems, and you will be a beacon of light to those who are currently walking the same path of sorrow that you just exited. Your scars have become your credentials, and your testimony is now the master key to someone else's prison door. If you feel the stirring of this great commission in your soul, and if you are ready to receive the weight and the responsibility of this mantle, Then join my army of light right now. Press the like button to confirm your commitment and subscribe to this channel as a sign that you are choosing to be equipped daily for the work I have for you. This is not just a digital action. It is a spiritual enlistment in the kingdom of heaven. I am looking for those who are willing to be my hands and feet on this earth. Those who will not shrink back when the blessing becomes heavy. If you are ready to receive this anointing and you are willing to let me use you as a vessel of my glory, do not stay silent. Type "Use me, Lord" or 1111 in the comments right now. By doing so, you are telling the heavens that your life is no longer your own. It is an instrument of my peace and a channel for my abundance. Claim your increase and accept your assignment today. The world is waiting for the version of you that I am currently revealing. Everything that has been too small for you is about to be replaced by too much. I am bringing a divine surplus into your life so that you can be a blessing to the nations and a terror to the darkness. You will be the head and not the tail. You will be above and not beneath in every situation you face. The limitations of your background, the gaps in your education, and the stains of your past failures are being wiped away by the grease of this anointing. It is not by your might nor by your power, but by my Spirit that you shall soar. I am placing a crown of favor on your head that cannot be hidden by any storm. Walk with the confidence of one who knows they are backed by the infinite resources of the King of Kings. Your influence is growing, your peace is expanding, and your joy is becoming a contagious force. The anointing of increase is here, and it is resting upon you and your household from this moment forward. My child, can you feel the change in the atmosphere around you? The air is no longer heavy with the fog of yesterday, and the static of the enemy has been replaced by the clear, resonant frequency of my Spirit. You are standing on the very threshold of a new era. The ground you walk on has shifted from the sinking sands of uncertainty to the solid rock of my promise. Everything you have heard today is not just a collection of comforting words. It is a spiritual decree that has already been signed in the halls of eternity. The heaviness that once sat like a yoke upon your neck has been broken into pieces by the anointing. The spirit of mourning is being traded for the garment of praise. Take a deep breath right now. That is the breath of a free man, a free woman. I am marking this moment in your timeline as the point of no return. You cannot go back to the version of yourself that lived in fear, for that person no longer exists. You have been reborn in the fire of my love. I am now placing my final seal upon this message and upon your life. I seal this word with my very own blood, the blood that speaks better things than the blood of Abel, the blood that redeems, restores, and protects. No power in darkness, no principality in the air, and no weapon formed in the pits of hell can revoke what I have spoken over you today. I have stamped my name upon your forehead and my love upon your heart. This prophecy is locked into your reality. Just as I commanded the light to shine out of darkness, I command your breakthrough to manifest without delay. The seeds of change have already sprouted in the Spirit, and the fruit is about to appear in the natural world. Do not allow doubt to steal this seed once this message ends. Guard your words, guard your peace, and guard your expectation, for the King has spoken, and my word is law. Your season of hiddenness is over. Your season of manifestation has begun. Go forth now with the posture of a victor. Walk into your workplace, your home, and your community, with your head held high, not in pride, but in the humble confidence of one who is backed by the Almighty. You are a pioneer of my grace. The angels who fought for you in the shadows are now going before you to level the mountains and make the crooked path straight. Do not look back at the ruins of your past, except to see how far I have brought you. The people who mocked you will soon be the ones who marvel at the work I have done in you. The doors that were slammed in your face will now be opened by those who are eager to serve you. You are a living testimony of my faithfulness. Every step you take from this moment on is ordered by me. You are no longer drifting. You are arriving at the destination I have prepared for you since the beginning of time. But pay close attention. My chosen one for this is only the beginning of the reveal. In exactly 3 days, I will send you a very specific sign to confirm that everything I have told you is coming to pass. Look for a person who holds a key, not just a physical key, but a key of knowledge or a key of opportunity. This person will cross your path in a way that feels utterly unplanned and miraculous. They will speak a word to you that will echo exactly what I have whispered to your soul today. You must be ready to recognize them. I am opening a divine loop in your life that will only be completed when you return to hear the next part of my instructions. Do not wander off or become distracted by the noise of the world. Keep your spirit tuned to this frequency, for the next message will contain the blueprint for how to handle the person with the key. Your destiny is unfolding in real time, and I am guiding every detail. This is the moment of activation. To seal this entire prophecy and lock these blessings into your life forever, you must act now. Press the like button one final time to signal to the heavens that you accept every word of this divine shift. Press the subscribe button and the notification bell so you do not miss the sign on the 3rd day. This is how you stay connected to the flow of my daily guidance. If you feel led to sow a seed of faith into this ministry through the Super Thanks feature, know that as you give, I will cause a harvest to return to you that is pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Finally, do not leave this place without making your final declaration. Seal this message once and for all. Type "It is done" or "Amen" in the comments right now. It is finished. Your miracle is no longer a promise, it is your new reality. Go in peace, my beloved child. I am with you always.